Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and we're from the Fabric Patch in Ephrata, Washington.
My daughter and I have owned and operated a busy quilt shop in Washington State for over 20 years. We have a retreat center, an active YouTube channel, and a large pattern line featuring our creations. My two sons work on machines. One daughter-in-law is our videographer, and the other is a long-arm quilter. We are a family that love each other, we laugh together, and every once in a while we get some work done. We have a crew that are saints for their efforts at keeping us on track. Thanks for joining us on our wild ride.
Good morning.
Good morning. So it's Veterans Day.
Yes.
Or, again, we always say Veterans Week. We know it's not really a week, but I think a lot of patriotic families celebrate it all week long.
Yeah,
or all month, probably in Jordan's household, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his day.
He is, a patriot. Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
So, anyway. And I think we have some pictures of him we're going to put at the end. We were not a military family prior to Jordan.
Right.
My husband's father was in the Army, but none of the rest of us, we don't have any uncles or cousins or anything. Jordan was the first one to go into the military. And of course, like any mother, when he says he wanted to do that, I was not happy at first, and went with him to talk to the recruiter. Dad and I both did. And, I thought, well, I'm not all up for that. But, for Jordan, he really wanted to do it, and for a lot of reasons. Yeah. But the other thing with Jordan is that he's severely dyslexic. And so the idea of him going to college and being successful in college, he already knew he was going to maybe go to a trade school, because he's a brilliant mechanic, but spelling, all of that other stuff.
Penmanship.
People who come in to get their
Morse
machines
code.
Fixed by him. It's like, what does that say right there? It's like, I don't know, but your machine's fixed.
But that's as good.
Yeah, but anyway, so, it was hard on us. It's kind of funny, just one family member, but somebody that, we're all so close
And
anyway.
I remember boot camp was so hard. You couldn't talk to him.
We couldn't talk
For
to
it
him.
was like 6 or 8 months.
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
Oh.
Seemed like months. I know. We
That
have
was
always
so
been
hard.
so close.
Yeah.
Super hard.
You
So
couldn't talk to him. We couldn't do anything.
we all flew over to Chicago for his graduation.
Yeah,
and
that was fun.
That was fun. And yeah. And then, of course, his first tour of duty or whatever was Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Then we couldn't talk to him either. He had to call. And we had an old dog,
Oh,
Lulu, and he would Skype. That was back we got a new computer so we could Skype with him. And Lulu would look at the TV, and then she'd go behind it.
She'd run. She'd get so excited to find him.
Where is he? How is he? Yeah.
That was so sweet.
So sweet. And when he would come home, she would act like a puppy. It's the weirdest thing. This old dog was going to break a hip. And,
and she was a nasty old dog. She was mean to everyone.
dog. Yeah, super mean dog. She
only liked Dad and Jordan. Otherwise, the rest, whatever. Oh, someone's trying to attack. Oh, well, I'm going to sit over here. And, So it was super cute.
Yeah.
Lulu.
But anyway, So veterans, Jordan was gone for 6 years, and then he got an honorable discharge to come home. I think when I never really realized just how much I don't think he felt that he missed out on things, but he wasn't a part of friends' weddings, of babies, of holidays and things that went on. And, Christmas was never the same around here without him, or birthdays and different things. I have a picture of him celebrating his birthday, and he lit a little packet of matches on fire, and he's in like this foxhole or something. I don't know what it is, and he's got all this stuff on, and it was a little freaky. I didn't like the picture, but he's celebrating his birthday, blowing out his candles. But
we sent him a ton of packages.
We did. We sent stuff all the time.
We sent one probably once a week.
His friends knew his mother.
Yeah. They had we always made sure it was the largest military box we could send. Yeah, and we filled it with candy and food and wipes and all of that stuff.
And all individually packaged.
Yeah, so he could
share.
That
he could
with his
share.
tent buddies.
Yeah, because he said that lots of places would send different things, but homemade goods. Not a lot of people understood what would ship well and what would be packaged well. So yeah. Anyway, we missed him. We're glad that he's home, but it certainly has become a part of him, and we think that that's true of most military families. I think that they realize what they're fighting for, and there's that camaraderie. And his buddies from the Navy, they
still talk all the time,
super close, and stay in touch.
And I love it. If we're doing dinner together, we're hanging out, he will stop what he's doing to answer the phone call, because he knows if they're calling, they need something, or they're just lonely, or so it's really good. And he says they do the same thing for him, is they'll stop what they're doing and talk on the phone for a little bit and call back later. And so I think it's great, the brotherhood that comes with your service. So.
Yeah. Or sisterhood, for that matter.
Sisterhood,
because Deb,
one of our own.
Yeah, our shop manager, she is a retired Air Force.
Yes.
And yes, she's standing behind us saluting. And this is her quilt. And you'll hear about that. We just did her quilt story. So you'll be able to see that on Sunday and know a little bit about this quilt and a little bit more about Deb and her service. And the other thing about Deb is that Deb is a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. And in fact, I went to a meeting. A month ago, last month.
Yeah, probably.
And I got a pin there. We were honored for community service. And so it was really, really nice, super nice. And the thing is, I think I saved it on my phone, when we went there, they start every meeting with a prayer, and they read the preamble to the Constitution, and then the other thing was the American Creed. And I am framing this. I just think this is there's something about it that just gives me goosebumps a little bit, and I just think everybody should have this.
Yeah, I never knew about it. I don't know. I mean, maybe we learned about it in history class. I just wasn't paying attention that day.
I know. Do we pay attention to that kind of American history? I don't know. We
I
should.
love history.
We should, because I feel like now, and right now especially, I think that it's time to heal. It's time to, get rid of this division. It's time to support our country. So I'm just just bear with me. It's going to take me 1 minute to read it, but
it's really nice.
It's the American's Creed, and this should be framed and in your hallway when you walk in your house, I think, and it's William Tyler Page is the one who wrote it, and what was the date? Gosh, back in 1917. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy in a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrifice their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies. Written in 1917, accepted by the United States House of Representatives on April 3rd, 1918.
That's pretty strong words, especially for this, I think, world we're in now, where we're so separated.
We're so divided.
I think those are pretty strong. I feel like it definitely means something to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't have somebody in your family that's served, I think it is time to heal. It's time to, and
just love everyone.
And the fact
no
that even
what.
then, over 100 years ago, asking for equality, justice, I think that those are things. Yeah, we just have to. If we can get past COVID,
if the world
COVID has got everybody grumpy. We have 70 new cases in Grant County.
I saw
in our
that.
county.
It's all that cabin fever. I feel like we had it when we were following, and it's like, no, everything is closed down, just stay home. We had cabin fever. People forgot how to drive. And then now everyone's getting out again, but there's still these rules in place. Like, I know people can't come in our store without masks on. Anyone working has to have a mask on the whole time unless you're in the bathroom or taking a break. And I just think it's this horrible case of cabin fever that makes everyone grouchy. You can't go do fun things.
Can't go do fun things.
Like, they finally, I think, opened the movie theater, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah. I'm not going.
I don't mean either, but I don't know how they do it. Having the whole...
Well, and plus the losses, you know, a lot of people have passed. Yeah. You know, it's, a lot of people are suffering personal loss, you know. It's just, anyway, which brings us to, last week we talked about... De-stress.
Yes.
That was really, really
you guys had really good ones.
We had hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of comments. And there was kind of a theme a little bit, and it was nature. It was sort of funny how many people wanted to sit, our friend Linda Britt sits on her deck and watches a squirrel. Yeah. And, you know, other people that watch, like to walk, take a walk in the woods, walk in the park, walk their dog. But
I think it's good because it makes sense. There's only good sounds. You know, the birds chirping, singing their songs, watching them, you know, how peacefully they fly.
Peace.
The breeze.
I think that's it. It's a peacefulness, you know. And that's what you need to decrease that stress, to bring your blood pressure down.
How pretty the road to nowhere looks.
The road to nowhere. I love trees. Brianna loves the road that goes... a picture of a road that ends... She's all been that.
Or goes somewhere and you just don't know where the end is. It's,
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it. Yeah. There's this drive to the cabin, and we go up and down these hills through this dryland wheat area. And for a little while, it looks like you're going and you're just going to fall off because you're going up and you see nothing. But
I love it.
Yeah. Other kids thought that was scary the first time they went. Not Brianna. It's the road to nowhere. She just...
I have pictures on my phone.
Beyond.
That I get out of my car, look both ways, and then get back in my car.
The road that ends at the foot of a mountain.
Yeah.
In the ocean.
So yeah. Nature, it makes sense to me.
Nature.
That's why the cabin. I mean, when we go up there, it's...
Peaceful. You're unplugged. No phone.
You just get to relax and enjoy whoever you're with.
That's right.
There's no other options.
That's right. That's right. There was where was I reading about this? There's a village in Italy, halfway between Naples and Florence, I think, is where it is. And it's up in the mountains. And I wish I could remember the name of it. But it's known for the fact that they have all of these centenarians that live there that are like over 100 years old.
Wow.
A ton, like 80% of the population is over the age of 80.
Wow.
And so they have all these people that have studied it to see what is it about this place and why do you live so long. And it's just a simple life. There's no cars because it's up on this mountain.
Yeah.
And so you have to haul everything in. And so you grow your vegetables. So you grow what you eat. You have your chickens that just run through the street. Everybody kind of knows everybody. You get up in the morning
it's a huge,
and you go
fun
out.
Community.
Yeah, you just sit on the step and gossip with your neighbor, and you can't get in too much trouble because everyone sees what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so that's what they said. It's just such a simple life, and so you don't have those same stressors. And so if you're eating healthy and you're exercising and you are eating, what are the three things in that community? Oh, it's what the low blood pressure. That was wait. There was one other thing. The low blood. Those were the
you don't get worked up about the honking cars or the aggressive
which I was thinking that's not really a lifestyle to have a low blood pressure, but it's a result of it is the exercise and eating well, and the lack of stress. Not a lot of technology. In fact, none.
Oh, sure.
There, I'm sure by now they must have some sort of a cell tower somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, lack of stress, or I think just that ability to deal with it, and but anyway, we really appreciated all of your guys' comments, and you can really scroll down and read. You know, we've learned that Facebook will allow us to keep 12 comments, which is sort of weird. They delete everything else. So if you've wondered why we haven't responded or said, yeah, we agree or whatever, it's because we don't get to see it. But YouTube, they stay there, whatever you've commented. So if you just scroll down and read
you're looking for really something new, or maybe you've moved to a new place and what your usual stress reliever was, maybe it's not close to you anymore. Maybe you'll find something new. Yeah. So. And we'll have in just a minute at the end, we have our door prize drawing. We'll come back to that. But I wanted to go back for just a second about Deb and the Daughters of the American Revolution, because she's going to
talk to you about that here in just a second, because this was the United that Brianna did on Wednesday.
Right. Monday.
Monday.
It didn't air Monday? Yeah.
On Monday. Oh, yeah.
Today's Wednesday. You need more coffee. Is that empty?
And what does this say?
Oh, genius doesn't happen on decaf.
Yeah. Or enough caffeine.
Or enough caffeine, yeah.
Anyway, she did this on Monday. And so it is a small quilt. It's, 40 by 40, 42 by 42. And it was something that Deb had specifically requested because Washington is trying to put together 300 lap quilts for the honor flights. And so, and I think they're hoping to resume that next spring maybe, but we're going to have Deb tell you guys about this.
Hi, I'm Deb Gravel, and a proud member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. My local chapter is called Karnitsa Chapter, and the state of Washington has a goal to create 300 quilts, small ones, 42 by 42, for our honor flights. What honor flights is we fly veterans from Seattle to Washington, D.C. to honor them. And each one gets a 42 by 42 inch quilt. The reason the size is because many of them might be in wheelchairs and the quilt's too big to hang over the side. So here's an example of one. It's going to be a free downloadable pattern. And if you are interested in participating or helping us reach that goal, you're welcome to ship a quilt to us. They need to be 42 by 42 inches and made out of some kind of patriotic fabric. So we love our veterans, and we want to honor and support them and help the honor flights make those trips and make those veterans super comfortable when they go.
So anyway, so hopefully we can help them with that.
Yeah.
Or, so if some of you guys are local or you don't have anything else to do, I know we could certainly put a kit together for you. What we were thinking is we were going to do some special prices for that and get those together. And if you want more information, again, you can contact Deb at fabricpatch.net. And she can talk with you about that. The other thing, too, is, of course, she's still doing her personal shopping. That's been going really well. We're going to do some live. And let's see, in the newsletter we said live Facebook. Are we going to do live Facebook or live YouTube?
Oh, I missed that. I didn't know it said live on the newsletter.
It said live something. We were, okay, while she's looking up the newsletter, which we should all be familiar with.
Yeah.
We're celebrating Brianna's birthday, 28th birthday on Monday.
Right. Harper's is tomorrow.
Harper.
We actually had the same when we had the same. My birthday was her due date. But with my complications with Wyatt, we were doing a C-section. So I said, well, we could wait. And he said, well, I really worry. I don't want you to get into full-fledged labor, and I don't want you to do an emergency C-section. So we decided to do on the 12th, which is right in the middle of
birthday.
Yes, and right in the middle of Robert's hunting season. So he was like, oh, I love you. I'm going to love her, but really? And I said, well, I can make it farther into your season, But it'll be fun. I'm kind of excited when she's older that her and I can go to Spokane, do girls' weekends.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to take grandmas. Yeah, do a girls' weekend, do shopping, have fancy food. Dad can come into town, hopefully smelling nice. Maybe have her breakfast dinner, and then back to the woods he goes.
Back to the woods.
I think it's fun. I'm excited for my little hunting vacation.
Yeah. Birthday weekend. Did you look it up? Are we doing something?
I don't see
it. It says right there in the blue. What's it say?
Join us. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. That's me. Join us in celebrating Brianna's 25th
That's such a good picture
birthday.
Of you.
Yeah, it really is. When I had pink hair, not whatever weird blondness I have at the moment.
Whatever's happening. What does it say?
During our special live Facebook video.
Live
at
Facebook.
8:30.
So if you are YouTubers who do not Facebook,
we will
put it on YouTube. But what we want to do is, because on Mondays we're actually closed because that's the day that we put everything together for all of the weekend shoppers. And so we're here. So we're just going to have a fun little thing. We're going to show you some of the behind the scenes stuff. We're going to talk with the staff a little bit. There's some surprises for Brianna on that day. And maybe what will happen is Deb will be doing her personal shopping, and you can see how that goes. It's pretty fun, the way that she does it.
She has got
a phone in one hand and her iPad in the other, and she's showing everything and she's pulling them off, and you really yesterday she worked with somebody and they were putting together a storm at sea, and they'd emailed, this is kind of the colors I want, and I looked at it and there must have been 20 colors, and I thought, oh Deb, you're gonna be on the phone for a couple hours. It was like, I don't know, 10 minutes later.
Deb was super prepared.
She was ready. Yeah. Okay, these are the colors, I think, and this is this. And then they traded a few out, and boom.
Yeah, it was fast.
She was cutting it, and then she called them back. And
I was super impressed.
Yeah.
Because it's not an easy project to put together. So she did really good.
She did really good.
And it looked really good. I can't wait to see it finished.
Yeah. Well, how nice to have a professional shopper at your disposal.
Right?
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal.
So I know Deb's super good at it. So she's super fast. I mean, we thought that she was going to take, an hour would probably take the appointment. Some of them are, if they have a big grocery list, if things go to the quilt shop, but
she'll take as much time as you need.
I mean, there's not a limit or whatever, but when we were planning this personal shopper, experience for you guys, we were thinking, let's, plan on an hour per, maybe an hour and a half per person, and then give yourself a little time for your next one. But she's, her email, deb@fabricpatch.net, she'll schedule you for anything. If you're East Coast, she'll start in earlier for you guys, so you have, if it's a break time or a special time for you, that's easier than, us late people on the west side. But she's also had a few emails that people just wanted a tour of the shop.
Yeah. Or just
cool.
want to see something up close. Does this one go with this? How much of this is left? And so sometimes I know too that it's like a couple of phone calls, because she'll call, and
maybe send a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't do FaceTime, I know that there's other options. She can email pictures, she can text pictures. So yeah, she's fun to work with.
Yeah.
Fun to work with. So yeah, so it'll be really good. So, and, oh wait, not yet. Let me mention one other.
We're going to keep the suspense. We're just going to keep teasing you with the box.
Keep stirring it up.
It was hard for us to find a big enough box for all your guys' comments. It was awesome.
I know. It was really good.
It was awesome.
It was really, really good. It calmed me down just reading all of them. Lots of people played with their dogs too. That was another stress reliever. One other thing too that people were commenting on is they wanted to know different ideas for Quilts of Valor quilts. That's another organization that will accept quilts that are 60 by 70 that they give to veterans. And really, really nice. We have a lot of local people. In fact, that was Brianna's senior project. 240? 260?
200. I think it was 260.
260 quilts her senior year.
Yeah.
She had some help with that, but
man,
it was
fun.
Man,
we did a team where we took seasoned quilters, and it was a team. We called them something. I don't remember what we called them, but you had a seasoned quilter and you had a younger person, whether it was maybe a granddaughter or someone who was in the home ec series in school, someone younger. So it couldn't be, it could be like me and mom. It could be mom and Eliza, that kind of thing. And it was really cool. They had kits they could get. We did a whole little chart with them making a flag, and it was a lot of fun. And it made, I guess, state news.
Well, you were interviewed. You were on Fons and Porter.
I was on, I got a call
from Marianne Fons.
Mrs. Fons herself.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, on Fons and Porter. Yeah.
So
that was kind of cool.
So yeah, it was a really cool experience, and it was something that has just recently kind of hit the quilters wave. So it was pretty cool. And it's huge now.
Recently.
Yeah. When I was a senior, it had just kind of started trickling into the community, and now it's huge.
Yeah, now everybody's doing it.
Everyone does it. It's really cool. It's a great way. Everyone needs
that thing about
quilt to get hugged with.
Is quilters make things for people all the time. That's what you do.
Right.
Because after you've made your first one for your bed, it's like, well, that was fun. I want to make another one. Who needs a quilt?
Right.
And then pretty soon your kids are saying, no more, Mom.
Well, your dog needs one, so we're going to make a little bed. And
need one for
Susie's going to be nice and cozy.
I just have to have some on hand for the next baby shower that comes along.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, so you can make them for other people. So anyway, so some of the Quilts of Valor people were saying, how can we make the United quilt 60 by 70? It would be a little bit harder because this is square.
Yeah.
And so not really so easy. But the Stars and Stripes pattern is a really good one.
You could do
that's the size of it.
Yeah, you could
make
do
it
a star
smaller,
print for your square, and then if your star print is blue with white stars, you could do the red and white stripes. You could essentially do it in 3 colors.
They really do like Patriotic.
Yeah.
They really do like the fact that it's red, white, and blue. So they like that. The other thing too that we're going to do is tomorrow across all of our platforms on Pinterest, on Instagram, on Facebook, we're going to do a bunch of show and tell kind of stuff with some of our patriotic quilts. We have a lot of them, and so so we're going to do some special things. So kind of watch for that, and we can link. And I have a free pattern that I'm gonna give you guys. It was kind of fun. Yeah, so we'll do that. So, all right, let's see. Did we cover everything?
I think
What else is happening this week? Fabric Friday, opening boxes.
Fabric Friday.
If you
birthday.
didn't get Whispering Pines, we warned you.
Honeys.
We warned you.
Yeah.
We said. Little Darlings was the second highest. Going
I think
fast.
the panels almost gone.
We've emptied 1.5 bolts. You had 2 bolts of it.
Yeah. So
the border print, you've emptied 1 bolt of that. So there's some of that left, but
it's cute.
they're not weight.
I know. Sorry, guys.
And then Christmas, Christmas is always coming for a quilter, and Lordy, we're running out of Christmas.
I know, it's crazy. So if you guys have been to our shop or you've toured with Deb, we have a huge Christmas section that is year-round. Or some of my locals that maybe you haven't been in frequently. We have like 3 holes, cubbies that are empty.
Somebody came in the other day, it was for the first time, and they said, have you put your Halloween away? It's like, no, we have a Halloween aisle.
Yeah.
And then I thought, there are shops who put away their Christmas. Put everything away.
I always thought that was weird.
Yeah, no,
but they probably
Christmas
also have way more space than we do.
But that could be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we had a storage space, we'd fill it anyways. We can't help ourselves.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's all that's happening, right? So let's see. Tomorrow, show and tell. Friday, Fabric Friday.
Today, Eliza's next beginning project.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yesterday. The Kumihimo. The Kumihimo. And it's kind of funny because we're calling it projects for beginners. Not all of them are sewing. And some of that is because when we were first planning it, we were thinking, well, if there really are some fun things that you want to do with somebody, embroidery floss, we do have a hand embroidery project, but sometimes you just want to do something that's a little mindless, a little stress relieving. And so we do have a couple, there was 2 projects that did not require a sewing machine, and
or even a needle.
Yesterday's, or even a needle. It required a little template, and that's all a free download for everybody. So that was yesterday, and she was super cute. Did you never watch?
I haven't watched it all. I know.
We watch you when you're on. She's adorable.
I need Orion to come to my house and tell me we need to watch the Nana show.
Adorable. There's a part on it because I tell her, I show her how to do it, and I say you do this, and you just want to make sure that it looks like a jellyfish, So I tell her, you just have to make sure that it doesn't get tangled. She goes, oh, okay. And then I'm sitting there with you, and she's working on it. And then I go do something. I think I was making lunch. I don't know what I was doing. And then Brittany sits down. You see Brittany. She wants to try it because it's fun to do. So Brittany does it a little bit. Then Brittany gets up. And anyway, so we're making lunch or doing whatever. And all of a sudden, Eliza tips it upside down and spins it. And I'm watching because I didn't hear her do that. I'm watching the video going, oh my God. And then, of course, she tips it back up.
Oh, that is so funny.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, what did you do? But, no one knew. No, the camera saw it.
She thought she was all sneaky.
Yeah, it was good. Anyway, and then she gets it done. There's some little spots there that are a little bajiggity. It's like, oh, now we know what. She was, I don't know what she was doing.
She was untangling.
I was untangling it. It got tangled. I don't know what happened.
That's so funny. That's so Eliza. That's weird.
It's really cute. She's adorable. It's a short video.
Yeah.
I talk a lot people don't say that to me as much as they used to. They used to say, oh my God, you talk so much.
Yeah.
I do. I talk a lot. But anyway, it's because if you've not ever done it before, we explain all of those fun little
And there's
things,
a rhythm to kumihimo. So.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a bunch of them.
Well, very cool.
Anyway, it's super funny.
Yeah,
Super funny. Eliza's adorable.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, and now
The prize! So for those of you that commented on how you, what is your stress reliever in your life? Watching squirrels, singing, dancing, walking
taking
through
a
whatever
walk,
you want.
playing with your
Play with your dog.
grandkids.
Your prize, if you are the lucky winner, is $50 towards a shopping experience with Deb. Which Deb herself is a stress reliever. She is super bubbly and fun and just a beautiful person inside and out. And
She is.
you guys will love your personal shopping experience with her. So if you are the winner, you'll want to email Deb, say, hey,
I'm the one.
I'm the winner.
And I'll bet we can find a phone number because this person, I wish I could remember what her comment was, but she's ordered from us before.
Ooh,
and I
even better.
recognized her name because it's always in all caps. The first time I saw it.
I think I know who that is.
Do you know who it is? Yeah. Her whole name is all caps, no spaces. Amy Osmondson.
Woo! Yes. Yes.
So Amy Osmondson is our winner. So
Awesome. We'll get a hold of you.
Yeah, so we will. $50 gift certificate and
Awesome.
and, yeah. So that's really good. That'll be fun to spend on a
Good.
personal shopping trip because Amy's ordered from us a couple times. So
Yeah.
I know I better not lose that.
So if
we'll
you
know.
guys are stressed this week or part of your whatever, go through those comments. It'll just
the
make you
comments.
relax just listening to them,
Yeah,
reading them.
I think so.
Yeah.
And thank you, veterans.
Yes.
You know, that's what's
You
so
guys are
nice
awesome.
too is on last Sunday was Brittany and Jordan, and that was super cute. And so many comments, and everybody said, Jordan, thank you for
Yeah,
your
they
service.
did. I already
Jordan,
saw that. I
thank
saw
you
all
for your
those
service.
buzz in.
Yeah, it was super, super nice. That's really nice. So anyway, all right, you guys. Well, we'll see you soon. We'll see you Friday if they let me come and play with you guys.
Yeah.
I get booted out all the time. But if not, we'll see you Monday. So
All right. Bye, guys.
have a good week.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.